Welcome back, YouTube family. It's your boy Y, and in this video I'm going to go over my 9-month review. I believe it's 9 months. I know it's over 8, but I pre-ordered this when I first got it and I've had it ever since. Now again, because you know I like to talk, I'm going to let you know a problem that I had. When I first got this phone, I had an issue where inside the camera module there was a scratch. There's no way I could have scratched it because I can't go inside the camera module. So I had to send it back to OnePlus, and then OnePlus I waited forever to get it. I had so many issues. Their customer service is not good at all when it comes to like returning. Maybe other places like for other inquiries, but trying to get a replacement was brutal. I had to send it out, then I waited. Then when they sent it back to me, they didn't even send me all my stuff back. So then I had to get it. It was a mess. But when I finally got done with dealing with them and I got to enjoy this phone for what it is, I overall love this phone. I just love it. I think for their first foldable, normally I don't like trying first generation products. I didn't do it with the Nothing. I didn't try their first generation. The foldable Samsung Fold, I didn't do it with theirs. I just don't, it's something about first generations. Too many like chances of problems because they're still fresh. This one, I gave it a chance for this reason. Their sister brand is Oppo. Oppo already has experience with foldable devices, and their last one was nice. Even though it was like a smaller design, I really liked it. So when I heard they were coming out with one, I said, you know what? I'm gonna bypass my rule this time and I'm gonna get it. And I got it and I've been happy. I will say I like the black version better. I had the black one and then I asked them for the green one. I still miss having the black one though. I like the black one with the vegan back. It looks like vegan leather or imitation leather or whatever. But one thing I like that other phones don't have and that they included is that notification slider. You don't know how many times it saved me going into a meeting or going into church and I had to like hurry up and mute it. Super simple. You just slide it up and down, that's it. I think they call it alert slider. Overall though, man, I can't complain. This is awesome. I'm glad they didn't do under display. I don't care about seeing the camera right there. It's not a problem for me because I'm barely gonna use that one. I use this mainly when I'm like multitasking. I don't use it for meetings. I have other devices I use for meetings. So I use this for a lot of multitasking and just having fun with it, you know? But I think this is a good buy. First, they came out with a cheaper price than Samsung. And their trade-ins was, as tough as it is to admit, it was a little bit better last year than Samsung's trade-in was. It was more enticing. But after all of that, I mean, I've had it for 9 months and I can't complain. But I did say I was gonna, you know, in a previous video, I was gonna go over things I like and things I don't like. Okay, so things I like. I like the overall look and feel. I like hearing that slap sound, it's awesome. I like the overall feel of it. I think the materials used to make this phone was pretty durable. I think it's overall good phone, you know? It's extremely durable. I saw somebody drop it and it was fine. So for their first generation, big win. I love the Super VOOC fast charging. You just have to find like the right, make sure you use either the included cable or find the right cable, which it's not too hard to find. The charging, like the box itself that goes into the wall, that one you can either buy it from them directly, or you could go and find another one. Like in the car, for example, I had a Super VOOC charger in there, worked totally fine. So I didn't have any issues with it. It worked super good, even with Super VOOC charging. And I could show you that as well. I can upload that. Just let me know if you want that. But overall, everything else is good. I think speed works great. The 120 hertz display, everything works fine. It's crystal clear when watching videos. I don't have any issues with that. I haven't had any glitches or any problems. Nothing overall I've had wrong with this device. So And I'm trying to make this video fast. I don't want you to be sitting here for too long, but let me get to what I don't like. And what I don't like is gonna take a little more time than what I do like, possibly. First thing, while I like the design of the phone, this bump is killing me. So I'd be outside and I'd be holding it like this, and I always smudge it, which is why I have this type of case on to cover it. But I always find myself having to grab a microfiber cloth and wipe it off. It's kind of annoying, especially when you take shots. This phone takes really good pictures, which is one of the things I do like. It takes really good shots. I think it's better than Samsung's cameras on their foldable because they're being too cheap to put the real good cameras on the foldables that cost more than any other phone. That's just me. But OnePlus didn't care. They had partnered with Hasselblad and put some real good stuff into the cameras. It looks beautiful to me. I like also the little flashlight right there. It's pretty cool. Anyway, back to what I don't like. I don't like how big this camera module is. It's too dang big. Like, OnePlus, come on, man. Like, you could have made this a slimmer design or something else. I like you want to be different, but come on, man. I'm pretty sure other people feel my pain. It's not too much of a burden. Like, you get over it after a while, but we have to just look at it. It's just like, come on, man. Make it slimmer. So for the second generation, make this thing slimmer, or like move him a little bit. So that way it's fit flush with the body instead of sticking out and protruding like this. It's kind of fat protruding out like that. As far as like the other cameras, again, I don't care for those cameras. I don't use them like that anyway. I think the front-facing camera is fine. I'm not a stickler on that, so totally fine. I don't have a problem with that either. The hinge has been fine. I do have a worry because it's not necessarily dust and water resistant that dust will get into it, so I will find myself always wiping the phone. So not something I'm really too proud about, but again, first generation, man, they get better at that. Again, I said the display was nice. Let's see, what else was I thinking? I just had it right at the tip of my tongue. There we go. So another thing I don't like is with Samsung, for example, and I hate to bring up Samsung in this video, but with Samsung, this display and this whole screen here can have a completely different setup than the outside. With this one, you have to have the same outside and the same inside. I don't like that. I like to customize it fully. I want the front screen looking a certain way, so when I open it up, it looks completely different on the inside. That's just me. I like the fact that Samsung has their store. OnePlus, think about doing that. Think about stealing that idea and making a OnePlus store with, designs and like wallpapers and stuff. Think about doing that. And also changing like the fonts. Like, I want to have an official way to change the fonts other than the generic ones that you give with the phone. Like I said, again with Samsung, all this was like in cursive. That's because I had it that way. So just thinking about it, it's just something thrown out there. But I don't like that it's still limited on how much you can customize the phone. Finding even this app, as you can see, I put this in one of my videos about this app. Just finding an app where you can like have it move, it wasn't easy to find. With Samsung, there's plenty of their wallpapers that do that. So OnePlus, now that you have opened up Samsung's eyes to start doing better, now take those ideas. Feel free, take their ideas. They already take Apple's ideas. You do the same. Don't be afraid to take their ideas. I would, and make it your own. So I like overall this is awesome. I like when I close it and I have the option to just swipe up and I'm back. This helps like when I'm watching a video and I'm like, man, fingers getting sweaty, or I don't want to hold it all the way. I just want to close it, and then I can just swipe up and it still continue my video. Love it. As far as you notice here with those fonts, I mean not the fonts, those like the apps, notice those are customized. I did that through like an app in the Google Play Store. I would like, again, for OnePlus, create your own store, just like Samsung did. That's how they're like holding all their customers hostage. Do the same thing. Pull some of those customers over there to you. What else don't I like? So the customization could be better. I don't like this fat protruding side. I think this is another complaint, and it's not just a OnePlus, it's with all foldables. Please partner with some of these companies and make better cases, more specifically hinge protection cases. I like with OnePlus that they at least include a case, and they included a charger box along with the cable, not just a cable and that's it. Samsung stepped the game up, man. So they did really good with that. The presentation was worth it if it matches what I paid for it. Well, not necessarily. Again, I'm cheap, so what I paid for it, this thing should have got up and made me dinner and breakfast every morning for a year. But that's just me complaining. One thing I do like on this is like that multi-screen. It is great. So being able to switch between 3 screens at one time, great. Samsung, you guys still suck at that. I'm sorry to say it, but this one, it just does better. Like I can have 3 at the same, let me try to pull up 3 right now, see if I can do it. So, did I do it? All right. There we go. Okay, so as you notice, there's like three screens here. There's 2 at the top, right? And then there's 1 at the bottom. So if I wanted to go up, I can swap, boom, I can go right here. Oh, wait a minute, boom, go right there. Now I can swap again, go down here, boom. I just like it. And you can have them like next to each other too. It makes it feel like better. You know, the customizing is better. It already has like this bottom down here. It just feels like it's more flush than what I was seeing on Samsung. No offense, Samsung, but add this type of thing on yours and I could also give you props too, but right now I'm not giving you no props on that part. What else do I like or dislike? I told you I didn't really have too many complaints with this one. Main thing I didn't like was this fat protruding camera body, and really not as much customization actually. Those are like my main 2 that I could think of. Everything else has been great. I think if you're looking for a foldable right now and you're tired of Samsung, or you don't want to go to Samsung, and you don't want to do like any of the overseas foldables that they have right now, because depending on where you're at, it may not work, try OnePlus. Try OnePlus. I think OnePlus is nice. I prefer the black one. Just give you that heads up again. I prefer the black one. But if you're like me and you want to do skins like I do, as you can see, I put a skin on this one. Then you could also do the green one and just use the green one and put a skin on the back of it. That's just me giving you an idea. You don't have to take my idea, but that's the reason why I grabbed the green one, because I like putting skins on everything that I get because it's protective. I think with that leather, it may wear out sometime depending on how many like cases you put that thing in and how many times you move it around. But I don't never carry this thing naked at all. You know, gotta be protected at all times, because when I'm ready to sell this thing and give it to somebody as like like a mint condition device, or you know, really good device, what I do is I clean it down and I ship it just the way I have it. So one thing that I mentioned is take good care of your devices, man. Like, I know, you know, we have kids and stuff, but the reason why I say that is when you want to move on to your next phone and you may be strapped for cash, right? If you took good care of your device, just put it in the case, put a glass screen protector on the front of it. When you're ready to sell that next device, what I do is I buy one device and I just sell this one and get my money back. So it'd be as if you did a trade-in without doing a trade-in. And one year that helped me a lot with Samsung, because Samsung was not trying to give me much of nothing for my device I was trading in. So what I did is I took that phone, I got like $700-800 back for it, and then put that right into the Samsung phone, and it was like, I think this is when I got the Fold 3, and it was like I only spent like a couple $100. So just giving you a tip, again, this channel is called Tell Me Why, so I'm going to tell you why it'd be a good idea for you to take good care of your phone. But let me know if you have any questions or concerns. I don't have too many complaints with this phone. For 9 months, this has been working. This has been a workhorse. I've taken it with me, even out of state. It's been working fine. Connectivity hasn't had any issues. It doesn't just pop and cut off. And I haven't got those little like lines on the inner screen that's showing this going out. None of that actually. It's meant to last until at least you get the next one or so forth. So if you take good care of it, you don't have to worry about breaking it. You know, yeah, you may drop it. If you're a butterfingers like me, you drop it. But to make sure you're okay with that, get a really nice protective case. So when you drop it, you're still good. You don't have to worry about scratches and dings and all that, and you're good. Or do like I put in another video, bloop. Grab one of these. This is the little alpaca, the carriers, the phone carriers. It's in one of my previous videos. Check it out. That's what I use to protect my phone, because I know if I'm just walking around with it, I'm gonna slip and drop it. And I'm the type that it looks really bad if you see me in public, like trying to catch my phone, because for some weird reason, I start juggling it. So if you're walking past me, you're just looking like, man, just catch the phone. But I can't. I don't know why I can't just catch the phone. I always miss it and then it drops. So just take good care of your stuff. But if you have any questions or concerns about this phone, let me know. I think everything so far with this phone is good. Camera is okay. Yes, I like to do photography work, and I have like my own camera and stuff for that. So I don't put too many like expectations on this phone. But as a person that goes and take pictures for like, you know, maybe events, or, you know, maybe a wedding or something, or maybe like family events, this phone is way best to go than the Galaxy Fold camera is. They may be better on like the processing. This one is better on the camera. So just to give you a heads up, that's my biggest difference between the two. But all right, Samsung. All right, YouTube family, that'd be all. I'm not gonna speak anymore. I'm just gonna let you guys decide. If you decide to get this phone, let me know in the comments if you went and purchased it. And if you have any questions on what you wanna do with it. And oh, one more thing. This it has a gesture. You can only access it when you go to like additional one. I'll go to it really quick. So if you go here and you go down to special features, I believe, gestures and motions. So it's the air ones. So you have that air where you do it, and you know, that's pretty cool. But just to let you know, it doesn't work all the time. So the answering and mute calls, it'll work if you have it. It'll show like a little hand here when someone's calling in. The scroll up and down, it works. Basically, it's taking that front camera here and reading what your hand to do. So it's showing you what to do. It's a little finicky, so I think they get better with more more updates. But sometimes it pops on, like I could be holding it in my hand and eating like a burger or something, and then it pop on. I'm like, I don't even got my hand in the way. So I still think try it. You see, I still got them on. It's no problem with me. That play and pause for videos only works with YouTube though. It doesn't work with any other videos. So, as a matter of fact, I go to it and show you. Yeah, only supported for YouTube, which is stupid. I think it should work with other stuff, but again, that's just me. So, OnePlus, be like versatile, be like, you know, you see all these companies that already came before you, take their ideas and make it better. All right, fam. Again, any questions or concerns, hit me anytime. I try to respond as soon as possible. Hit that subscribe button. I want to keep growing. The more we grow together, the more videos I can produce, the more I can just drop more content for you guys that may help you in your daily life. All right, take care.